Welcome to the Kever Avot service at Shareth Israel Cemetery in Wharton. Myself and Cantor Davis Jacobs are so pleased to be able to provide this service for you whose loved ones rest in this cemetery. Jewish tradition does not believe that there is a time when we are truly ever separated from those we love who have gone on. We can always feel connected to them, we can always remember them, we can always think fondly of them. And that same tradition also gives us the Kever Avot service, a time during the weeks leading up to the high holidays, and even between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, when we may feel especially close. We might feel a stronger connection. Perhaps the gates are a little more open. Perhaps we ourselves are a little more open, maybe a little more raw. And so we have Kever Avot to visit the graves of those we have loved and lost, perhaps tidy them a bit, perhaps leave a stone, and to remember them, and to dive into those memories, and to think of them and the good times we had with them and the complicated times we had with them. To think about over the past year the times we looked around the room or the wedding or the table or the bris or the bat mitzvah and they weren't there, and it hit us, and perhaps it hurt us. So Kever Avot, we can come to the graves of those loved ones and we can think of all the times when we wish they had been there, and we can tell them about the times we wish we had had their physical presence, and we can remember them and we can honor that memory. Our hope is that you bring this video with you to Wharton, and when you go to the graves of the ones you love, spend some time here, leave a stone, and take part in the service. Or if you can't, that's fine. Find a quiet space in your home, quiet time in your home, and take part in the service there. We begin with the El Malay as the cantor will lead us.
El Malay Rachamim Shochein Bamromim Hamsem Nunacha Nechona Al Kanfei Hashchina B'ma'alot Kedoshim U'Tahorim Kezohar Harakiha Mazhirim Et Nishmot Hayisharim V'Hayisharot Shehalchu Le'olamam Ba'avur She'anu Nodrim Litzdaka Be'ad Hazkarat Nishmotehem Began Eden Tiem Menuchatam Lachen Baal Harachamim Yastireim Beseter Kenafav Le'olamim Vitzror Hachayim Et Nishmotehem Adonai Hu Nachalatam V'yanuchu B'shalom Al Mishkavatam V'nomar Amen.
O merciful God, who dwells on high and is full of compassion, grant perfect rest beneath the shelter of your divine presence among the holy and pure, who shine as the brightness of the firmament, to our dear departed who have gone, to their eternal home. May their souls be bound up in the bonds of life. Grant that their memories ever inspire us to noble and consecrated living. And let us all say, Amen. The cantor will now lead us in the 23rd Psalm.
Mizmor leDavid, Adonai roi lo echsar, binot deshe yarbitzeni, al mei menuchot yenachaleni. Nafshi yeshoveh v'yancheni, v'magalei tzedek למען שמו, גם כי אלך בגצל מוות, לא אירא רע, כי אתה עמדי. שבטך ומשענתך המה, ינחמוני. תערוך לפני שולחן נגד צורריי. דשנת ושמן ראשי, כוסי רוויה. אך טוב וחסד ירדפוני כל ימי חיי. ושבתי בבית אדוני לאורך ימים.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside still waters. He restoreth my soul. He guideth me in straight paths for in his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through a valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. The cantor will begin, We Remember Them.
At the rising of the sun and at its going down, we remember them. At the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter, we remember them. At the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring, we remember them. At the blueness of the skies and in the warmth of summer, we remember them. At the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we remember them. At the beginning of the year and when it ends, we remember them. As long as we live, they too will live, for they are now a part of us as we remember them.
When we are weary and in need of strength, we remember them. When we are lost and sick at heart, we remember them. When we have joy we crave to share, we remember them. When we have decisions that are difficult to make, we remember them. When we have achievements that are based on theirs, we remember them. As long as we live, they too will live, for they are now a part of us as we remember them. Please join me in the Mortar's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach yirutei, be'amlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon, u'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael, bagala v'izman kariv v'imru, Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach, le'olam almei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shmei d'kudisha, b'richu, Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, da'amiram be'alma v'imru, Amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, v'huya aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol
the one who makes peace in the heavens bring peace to those of us here on earth, and may all of our loved ones' memories be for a blessing. Let us all say, Amen. From Cantor Davis Jacobs and myself and all of your Beth Yeshurun clergy, we wish you a Shana Tova U'Mituka, a new year full of life and light and only sweetness. Thank you.